Once you pass 60, the first minutes of your morning hold more power over your brain than most people ever realize. Not because of age, not because of genetics, but because of the very first sip you take. Many older adults believe stroke risk comes only from medical problems. Yet the truth is quieter and far more common. Early mornings leave your blood thicker, your oxygen lower, and your circulation more fragile. In that moment, certain healthy-looking drinks can silently tighten vessels, raise inflammation, and create the perfect environment for clot formation. As a neurologist here in the United States, I've seen how simple morning habits shape brain health more than most people expect. Your body changes with age, vessels lose flexibility, hydration drops faster, and oxygen levels fall more easily. Because of that, one single drink can either support your circulation or quietly push it toward danger. I want you to hear this gently, because it matters for your safety and independence. You still have control, and small adjustments truly can make a meaningful difference. What you choose in the first 30 minutes guides the rest of your morning, especially your stroke risk. That's why I want to walk you through the drinks that silently raise inflammation, thicken your blood, and trigger vessel tightening, along with the simple choices that help protect your brain instead. Some of these habits may feel normal, even harmless, yet they affect seniors very differently after 60. And the most dangerous one is something almost every American senior does without realizing it. But don't worry. We'll go through everything slowly and clearly, so it feels simple, doable, and reassuring. Before we go any further, I'd truly appreciate it if you tapped subscribe and turned on the bell. It helps you never miss a tip designed for your safety. And if you're ready to take one simple step toward protecting your brain each morning, go ahead and comment the number 9 below. Now, if you're over 60, the choices you make in the first half hour of your day can determine whether your brain starts in a safe zone or slips into the same danger window that quietly raises stroke risk between 2 and 6 a.m. So let's begin with the drinks that create the most morning strain on your heart and brain, and how you can replace them with safer, senior-friendly options starting tomorrow. 1. Energy drinks and morning stimulant beverages. The more tired you feel in the morning, the more likely you are to reach for a drink that overwhelms your heart and circulation immediately. Many older adults believe energy drinks offer a quick lift, something to push them through a sluggish morning. But after 60, your cardiovascular system responds very differently. Strong caffeine paired with synthetic stimulants creates sudden pressure changes inside aging vessels. Your heart must beat harder, faster, and less predictably, which increases stress on fragile morning circulation. Ingredients like taurine and guarana intensify this reaction, nudging your nervous system into a level of stimulation your vessels cannot comfortably support anymore. These drinks also carry sodium, dyes, and chemical additives that quietly thicken your blood. Thicker blood moves more slowly, especially early in the day when hydration levels are naturally lower. That slow movement increases friction inside your vessels, raising the likelihood of clot formation. The most dangerous effect appears during the first hour after waking, when your brain is still adjusting to oxygen changes. Energy drinks tighten your vessels at the exact moment your body needs gentle support, not sudden force. Before the case study, let me share a simple reminder. Stimulants designed for younger bodies rarely match the needs of seniors. You deserve something steadier, something that respects how your vessels function now. Here is a brief example of what many older adults experience. Mr. Leonard, a 71-year-old from Arizona, replaced his morning coffee with an energy drink, hoping for sharper focus. Within 3 weeks, he noticed stronger headaches, early morning dizziness, and a pounding sensation behind his eyes. His symptoms eased only after removing the drink completely. If you've ever used an energy drink to feel alert, comment yes so I can understand how many people relate to Leonard's experience. But there is another morning drink many people assume is harmless, yet it can create even greater strain on the aging brain. 2. Packaged juice and bottled fruit drinks. A morning glass of fruit juice may look healthy, yet it can push your blood sugar and blood pressure upward within minutes. Many older adults believe bottled juice is a simple way to start the day with vitamins. But once you remove the fiber from fruit, the natural sugars rush into your bloodstream far too quickly. That sudden rise forces your vessels to stretch and adjust in a way that aging arteries can no longer manage comfortably. Pressure builds, circulation becomes unstable, and your brain receives inconsistent oxygen during a time when it needs steady support. The fast sugar absorption also increases stress on the vessel walls. Over years, these delicate structures lose elasticity, making them far more vulnerable to early morning spikes. Without fiber to slow digestion, packaged juice behaves more like a sweetened beverage than a natural fruit. The result is inflammation inside your vessels, a quiet process strongly linked to higher stroke risk in seniors. Another challenge lies in hidden ingredients. Many bottled juices contain added sweeteners, concentrates, and preservatives. These additives make the drink taste fresh while placing additional strain on circulation. Seniors often drink juice on an empty stomach, which amplifies the surge in blood sugar and magnifies fluctuations in blood pressure. This combination is especially concerning after 60, when the body regulates pressure changes less efficiently. Before I share a case example, let me remind you that your morning routine should feel gentle. Anything that forces your vessels to react quickly is rarely a good match for an aging body. Here is what many seniors experience. Mrs. Darlene, a 68-year-old from Colorado, enjoyed packaged orange juice every morning. Within weeks, she noticed dizziness, warm flushing, and a sudden increase in heart pounding shortly after drinking it. Her symptoms eased once she replaced the juice with whole fruit and water. What type of juice do you drink in the morning? Comment the name so I can help you see whether it's a safe choice. But the next drink is even more concerning than packaged juice because it pretends to be sugar-free. 3. Diet soda and zero sugar drinks. Don't let the words zero sugar fool you. Your brain and your heart do not see these drinks as safe. Many older adults reach for diet soda believing it is the healthier choice. But your body, especially after 60, reacts very differently. Artificial sweeteners signal sweetness without calories, confusing your metabolism. Your insulin may rise even without real sugar, creating sudden shifts in circulation. These shifts are difficult for aging vessels to manage, especially during the early hours when oxygen flow is still stabilizing. Sweeteners like aspartame and sucralose can irritate sensitive nerve pathways. This irritation raises inflammation throughout the vascular system, one of the earliest triggers linked to microclot formation. Microclots are tiny but dangerous because they can reduce oxygen delivery to small areas of the brain. Seniors are more vulnerable because vessel flexibility decreases with age. Another hidden issue is dehydration. Diet sodas pull water from your body faster than you may expect. When dehydration occurs, blood thickens. Thick blood moves slowly, especially in the morning when circulation already struggles. Slow movement increases clot risk and forces your heart to pump harder. For seniors managing blood pressure or rhythm concerns, this combination is especially troubling. Before the case study, let me say this gently. Drinks marketed as zero are not always zero impact. Your heart and brain still respond to the chemical load they carry. Here is an example many older adults relate to. Mr. Jeff, a 74-year-old from Florida, drank 2 cans of diet soda every day. Over time, he noticed early morning fluttering in his chest and a jumpy heartbeat. His symptoms eased only after removing diet soda completely and drinking water instead. If you ever believed diet soda was better than regular soda, comment 0 so I know you've just uncovered the truth. But there is another drink even more concerning, because nearly 90% of seniors consume it at the wrong time of day. 4. Pre-made iced coffee, syrup coffees, and industrial creamers. Coffee isn't the problem, but the way it's prepared can lock down your morning blood vessels. Many older adults start the day with a flavored iced coffee, believing it offers a gentle boost. But once sugar mixes with caffeine, your vessels react quickly. Sugar triggers a fast rise in blood glucose, while caffeine tightens the vessel walls. This combination reduces flexibility at the exact moment your morning circulation needs room to adjust. After 60, that rapid tightening can feel like pressure behind the eyes, heaviness in the temples, or early headaches. Industrial creamers bring another hidden challenge. They contain sodium, artificial thickeners, and processed fats. Together, these ingredients make your blood slightly thicker and slower. Thicker blood moves with more resistance, which increases the stress on aging arteries. Many creamers also include additives designed to improve taste and shelf life, yet those chemicals can irritate sensitive vessels and elevate inflammation. Inflammation is one of the earliest signals tied to stroke risk later in the day. The risk becomes even greater when coffee is consumed on an empty stomach. After hours of sleep, your hydration is low and your blood is naturally more concentrated. Adding sugar, caffeine, and creamer at that moment forces your vessels to adjust suddenly. Seniors often feel this as light pressure, sinus discomfort, or a brief wave of dizziness. Before I share a case example, let me gently remind you that your morning drink should support your body, not demand energy from it. Here is a common experience for many seniors. Mrs. Helen, a 66-year-old from Seattle, enjoyed a vanilla iced latte every morning. Over time, she noticed sinus-like headaches and a tight, pulsing sensation around her temples. Her symptoms slowly eased once she switched to plain coffee with a small amount of milk. How do you take your coffee each morning? Comment hot, iced, or creamer so I can understand your routine. But unlike coffee, the next drink becomes harmful for one simple reason. You don't drink it at all. 5. Skipping water in the morning. The most critical mistake. The most dangerous part of your morning isn't what you drink, it's what you don't drink. After age 60, your body begins each day in a naturally fragile state. You've gone 7 or 8 hours without fluid. Your blood becomes thicker, your brain cells operate with less moisture, and the pressure inside your vessels rises quietly. This is why the first moments after waking are so important. Your brain needs hydration before stimulation. Without water, circulation strains to move thicker blood through aging vessels, increasing the effort your heart must make. Skipping water also raises the likelihood of clot formation. When hydration is low, blood cells stick together more easily. Research shows that dehydration can triple the chance of early clot development. For seniors, this risk grows even more because the natural sense of thirst fades with age. Many older adults simply don't feel thirsty, even when their bodies urgently need fluid. The absence of thirst can be misleading, creating a silent danger during the earliest hours of the morning. Before sharing a case example, I want to remind you gently that hydration is not about drinking large amounts. It's about giving your body a small, steady supply before anything else. Even a modest glass of water can soften your vessels, lower pressure, and deliver the oxygen your brain relies on. Here's an experience many seniors recognize. Mr. Marvin, a 79-year-old from Ohio, often skipped water because he didn't feel thirsty. Over several weeks, he began noticing dizziness when standing and a sharp morning headache. These symptoms eased once he started drinking a simple glass of room-temperature water before coffee or breakfast. If you often forget to drink water in the morning, comment water so I know you'd like a gentle reminder each day. But there are still two drinks many people never think about. One unexpectedly harmful and one surprisingly protective for your brain. 6. Strong black tea on an empty stomach. Tea is wonderful, but strong black tea in the morning can make your heart and blood vessels jump unexpectedly. Many seniors enjoy tea because it feels lighter than coffee. But strong black tea carries a set of reactions that older adults often underestimate. When brewed heavily and taken on an empty stomach, it delivers a high concentration of tannins. Tannins can trigger a reflex drop in blood pressure, leading to brief dizziness or a floating sensation. This happens more often after 60, when your vessels respond more slowly to sudden changes. Black tea also contains natural caffeine. Although gentler than coffee, it still stimulates your heart enough to raise your morning pulse. Aging vessels are less flexible, so they react sharply to quick shifts in rhythm. For some seniors, this creates a mild trembling feeling, or a sense that their heartbeat becomes more noticeable. These sensations usually fade, but they place early strain on a system already adjusting to overnight dehydration. Another challenge with strong tea is its effect on mineral absorption. Tannins can reduce your ability to absorb iron and other minerals that help regulate vessel tone. Over time, this can influence how your vessels expand and contract, especially during the morning hours when your circulation is most vulnerable. Before the case study, let me gently remind you that your morning drink should help your body rise gradually. Anything that forces sudden changes, pressure, rhythm, or hydration, can feel more intense after 60. Here is an example many older adults relate to. Mr. Sam, a 62-year-old from New York, loved strong black tea each morning. Shortly after drinking it, he felt a pounding heartbeat and a shaky weakness in his legs. These symptoms eased once he switched to a lighter brew and avoided drinking it on an empty stomach. Are you on Team Coffee or Team Tea? Comment so I can understand what you choose each morning. And finally, there is one drink very few people consider, yet it has a powerful effect on your brain's oxygen levels. 7. Vitamin waters with added sugar and colorants. Not everything with the word vitamin is good for people over 60, especially in the morning. Many seniors choose vitamin water, believing it provides quick nourishment and gentle energy, but the reality is different. Most vitamin waters contain hidden sugars that enter your bloodstream quickly, raising your blood glucose within minutes. Without fiber to slow absorption, these sugars create sudden pressure changes inside aging vessels that struggle to adapt. Older arteries lose flexibility, so any rapid increase in glucose can cause tightness, warmth, or early morning flushing. Many vitamin drinks also carry artificial colors designed for appearance, but harsh on sensitive circulation pathways in seniors. These additives may irritate the vessel lining, increasing inflammation and encouraging small clot formation during fragile morning hours. Another hidden concern involves the nervous system, which becomes more reactive with age, especially when dehydrated. Stimulants in fortified drinks can heighten this reactivity, leading to jitteriness, rapid heartbeat, or uncomfortable bursts of internal heat. These sensations may appear mild at first, yet they place unnecessary strain on the delicate balance your brain depends on each morning. Before I share a case example, let me gently remind you that products marketed as healthy boosters are often formulated for younger adults. Seniors require steadier support, softer shifts in circulation, and drinks that respect the slower morning adjustment of the heart and brain. Here's an experience many people recognize. Mrs. Janet, a 70-year-old from Texas, drank vitamin water each morning hoping for energy, yet soon noticed a racing heartbeat and sudden warmth. Her symptoms improved after replacing vitamin water with plain hydration and breakfast foods offering natural minerals. Do you drink vitamin water or mineral-enhanced beverages? Comment yes or no so I can understand your routine. But there is good news to balance this concern, because not every morning drink works against your brain and circulation. Some simple choices offer calm support, gentle oxygen flow, and far better protection as you begin your day after 60. Let's look at the drinks that truly help, beginning with the ones that protect hydration, vessel flexibility, and steady morning energy. These options are easy to use. Morning drinks that protect your brain after 60. Supporting your brain each morning does not require complicated supplements or trendy beverages. What your body truly needs is gentle hydration, predictable circulation, and a steady rise in oxygen flow. After reviewing the drinks that increase stroke risk, let's focus on 3 simple choices that help your vessels relax, reduce blood thickness, and prepare your brain for a safer start to the day. Warm water is the most reliable option for seniors. Your body wakes up dehydrated, and warm water helps loosen thick morning blood without shocking your circulation. It moves through your system gently, encouraging smoother vessel function. Many older adults describe a noticeable sense of calm after drinking warm water, because their heartbeat settles and oxygen delivery improves. This drink asks nothing from your body. It simply supports each system that kept you safe overnight. Another excellent choice is diluted lemon water without sugar. The light acidity encourages digestion, improves hydration, and offers small amounts of natural electrolytes. Lemon also helps your vessels stay flexible, which matters greatly after 60. Flexible vessels adjust more easily to pressure shifts, reducing strain on the heart and lowering the likelihood of clot formation during early hours. Seniors often report feeling clearer and more balanced when starting their day with lemon water. The final option is warm water with a tiny pinch of Himalayan salt. This combination offers mild electrolyte support without overwhelming your system. Aging bodies lose minerals more quickly, especially during sleep. A gentle dose of sodium and trace minerals helps stabilize morning blood pressure and supports nerve signaling. This can prevent dizziness, leg weakness, and low-energy moments that occur when hydration and electrolytes fall out of balance. These 3 drinks are not dramatic solutions. They are steady ones. They respect the slower rhythm of the aging body and provide the quiet support your brain depends on each morning. Which one will you try tomorrow morning? Comment your choice so I can understand your routine. Age does not take away your ability to protect your brain. It simply asks you to understand your body and choose wisely each morning. You've now seen how 7 common morning drinks can quietly increase stroke risk after 60. Energy drinks overstimulate your heart. Packaged juices raise blood sugar too quickly. Diet sodas create dehydration and inflammation. Sweetened coffees tighten your vessels. Skipping water thickens your blood. Strong black tea on an empty stomach disrupts pressure control. Vitamin waters overload your system with hidden sugars and additives. Each of these choices adds strain during the hours when your circulation is most fragile. You've also learned about 3 simple drinks that gently support your brain instead. Warm water softens morning blood thickness. Diluted lemon water encourages hydration and vessel flexibility. Warm water with a small pinch of Himalayan salt restores mild electrolytes and steadies early morning balance. These choices help your body rise slowly, safely, and with far less pressure on your heart and brain. Hydration plays the central role in all of this. Your body enters the day dehydrated, and your brain depends on fluid to deliver oxygen efficiently. When you understand this, the danger window between 2 and 6 a.m. becomes easier to navigate. Small, thoughtful changes create a morning environment where your vessels stay open, your rhythm steadies, and your brain receives the support it deserves. You are never powerless here. A single shift in your routine can protect the independence and clarity you value so deeply. Now, share one thing you learned today and plan to apply. If this video was helpful, comment 9. If not, comment 0. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more senior health life guidance.